everybody. I'm Larry. Madden 17 on EA Sports. With a spot in the Super Bowl on the line, everything is on the line in today's conference championship matchup. It's the Browns going up against the Jaguars. With that, let's send you upstate to Everbank Field in Jacksonville. We're standing by our two men who will call the action. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Philip Dorsett, 75 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes there's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Lynch on first down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
When you say the name Richard Sherman, you get a wide variety of reactions. All I know is that when I watch him play, very few false steps, and excellent understanding of what offenses are trying to do.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Lynch. And able to find Conley. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition, because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
And this is caught on the sideline, but no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds, incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Play action. It's Lynch. Finding time. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
On third down, Lynch. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. A first down carry for Henry. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. Here's Bernard. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Lynch with it on third and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Austin Safarian-Jenkins. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Here we go now. Detroit!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left. And escapes the sack. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to drop him. And his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, Dorsett. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. NFL teams last year, a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Back deep to return it is Lucky Whitehead. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's Ross Cockrell that time that made the tackle. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3.
Over the line now, look at 56.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Derrick Henry. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Direct snap. This is Henry. Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll get 3 up to midfield. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go.
Again, here's Bernard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Here we go.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
It'll be a gain of 9, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Fresh set of downs here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. It's caught at the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
To throw again is Lynch. He drops it off for Bernard. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Giovanni Bernard, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Let's go.
Now Miller will take the direct snap. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now this time he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the... That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 50 yards.
Let's face it, it's tough to defend guys just in regular time. But when they get extra time, when the guy maneuvers outside of the pocket, that's just almost unfair, because now trying to stay with the receiver, very, very difficult to do, and a big play is often the result.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll drop to throw. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Third and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football in the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Maybe an anxious moment or two when the ball was on its way, but he does find a way to curl it in.
Oh, yeah. That one definitely hugged the left upright, but he got it to go.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Lynch. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in, and now it's 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They go play action now. Lynch. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And it's 4th and 4. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Lynch. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. Setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Brief break in the action here. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Lynch with it on 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 2. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run. It's Drake. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And they went big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 2nd down now after the incompletion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let it go again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs surveying the field. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded at about the 28. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run again with Bernard. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
Here we go now.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Lynch to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. Now 4th down.
I remember growing up playing basketball, My coach has always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it first and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
Here comes Phillip Dorsett now to return it. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field, now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Steps away to his left. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. This is taken at the 3. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On the toss, Bernard. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now they'll look to throw it with Lynch. Caught here by Conley. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's Lynch to throw. And that is incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. And it brings up 4th down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
Red zone opportunity. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat. Henry takes a direct snap. And the gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Bernard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Lynch. He's got time. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And he knocks it through. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Williams in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now he's going to let it go deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And give him a gain of 37. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll set up to throw. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Luke Wilson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are back within a score. He's got it, and it's 24-17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll begin here with Bernard. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. The big man, Vince Wilfork, able to get him down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Now let's go.
Here's the fullback. This is Roosevelt Nix. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And the D looking like they may blitz.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
Another pistol look here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Gone. Back 99. Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now. Let's go. Green 39.
Henry, the lone man in the backfield. He'll get it running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Now let's go.
On second down, here's Lynch. To Shepard, complete over the middle. A good pickup there, 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter. Number 4. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run it here with Braun. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Let's go. Blue, land it.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Returnable for Dorsett. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards on the pickup there. And the Browns are going to have a first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They keep it with Miller on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Now back to throw. He's going to float. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Philip Dorsett with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Lynch now throwing on 3rd. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
To throw is Lynch. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. That throw good for only a couple. That brings up third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and throw for it with Lynch. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Green! Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. Over the middle, Dorsett. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Back to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go now.
He's back to throw. Catch made right side by Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He can run for it, and he will. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down.
No, Jack, Patriot!
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll send Green in motion left. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now out come the Jags. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice in the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.